So ein Mist!
Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to do a quickie. We're going to quickly and swiftly build this Ceruledge kit that has been sitting on my desk. I have quite a backlog amassed lately. Oh man, this might be a bit more involved than I thought it was going to be. Oh fuck. But we're just going to go ahead and plow right through, I think. What the fuck? Oh my god. Uh-oh. OBS is freaking out, dude. Oh my god, the lag is real. Yikes, what the fuck is going on? What the hell? Maybe... No, something's... Oh. Ah, there we go. Okay, alright, yeah, that's what was... I accidentally was searching for something on the server with this computer, and it did not like running that while also running OBS at the same time. It was very much not a fan of that. Get your crinkle ASMR. Alright, enough fucking around. I really am trying to finish this real quick, though. I don't know. I felt compelled to, because I have some stuff that I need to do in, like, an hour or two, but not right now. And it's like, what can I be productive with instead of just sitting around and watching a YouTuber? Sorry, YouTube, but, CB. Oh yeah, this one. I really do need a new pair of nippers. These ones, I say this every time I do this, but these ones are starting to go bad. They truly, honestly are. And I don't want to, I want to get like another nice single. I kind of want to upgrade to something that's like worthwhile. Probably not going to do too much sanding here. I think I'm just going to leave it raw, I think, especially since I'm pretty sure, yeah, you ain't going to see this anyway. You know what, maybe this one I'll polish just a hair. I do try to even give, like, simple kits a bit of time as well. I have a spray booth now. I just have to get it hooked up. So at some point, I'm really gonna want to be able to get it nice and running. And I'll have plenty of kits that I want to start, like, going back to in painting. I have a ton of, like, the Kotobukiya Metabots kits that I would love to have all dolled up and pretty and not sitting in a fucking box in my storage area. That looks pretty good. Apparently we have some stickers that will need to be stuck. But you know what? We're not doing that today. Alright, let's see. We got... Let's see. We need B2 14. This guy. They put little triangles on it to help you understand what way it's supposed to go. There's my knife. I was gonna say, like, did I feel like I need to, you know, I spend a lot of money on, like, dumb shit. I feel like I should, like, spend some money on actually building, like, tool sets for work areas so that I'm not constantly having to... Oh, God. Oh, it's got blue stickums. No thinkums. Let's see. That looks somewhat correct. Ooh, that was a weird joint. Okay, it went together a bit better now. Let's... I'm sorry, what the fuck is this? We have a part removal tool that we have to build for these parts? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What? Okay, I think I got it all flipped the way it needs to be. Well, let's try it. Why not? Let's give Bandai... That felt like fucking dog shit. And it leaves a horrible mark. I'll just stick with, I'll stick with these guys. Thank you. Thank you, Bandai, for nothing. Except taking my money. Oh, fuck. fucking love Ape Escape, man. I need to get some of the spin-off games. I remember years and years and years ago I saw Pumped and Primed. Oh, it's like dual molded. That is so sick. Okay. I gotta give them some props here. Oh wait, no. Okay. Oh, for a second I was like, oh fuck, I ruined it. This is actually really sick. They did some really cool engineering here. They kind of like double injection molded the like plastic, kind of like how like they do for like keycaps on a keyboard. It's kind of sick. But yeah, I remember when I was a young child many years ago, I saw Ape Escape Pumped and Primed at a local grocery store for the PlayStation 2. And I really wanted it. But obviously I didn't have any money. And I wasn't just given things always as a kid. You know, like, you can't just buy it. And that always stuck with me because I never saw that game again. And I don't even know if it's, like, expensive or not or worth anything. So that'll be one of the ones we have to play with the, I feel like that'll be one of the ones that we have to play with the HDD mod, now that we have a perfectly good hard drive modded PlayStation 2. We'll have to get our hands on a copy of it. Wow, that was a really involved head. But that's a cool part. I can see why this kit, they probably priced it a little bit more expensive. As a kid, I think that would be a neat little thing to kind of have. I do think Cerule Edge and Armorage or whatever are two of the better Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. It's a very hit or miss generation. I generally think a lot of modern Pokemon. Let's Pokemon go to the polls. I'm going to share with you a quote that I think is from the Pokemon movie. Do you remember that? The fucking Herman Cain quotes the Pokemon movie. That was like, I remember I was in youth group and like I was just getting back into I was kind of back into Pokemon. I realized that I liked it, but I was also aware that it was like a thing that a lot of people mocked and stuff. Still. So I was very gingerly, like, people knew I was into it, but like, I kind of tried to play it close to the chest. I was very shy about my interests, and I'm still very shy about my interests as an adult. But I remember a kid who had like no interest in, like, he was like the most stereotypical like high school kid of the time. He's a good guy though. We had like no common ground with each other, even though we were in this youth group, but we were still kind of like, you know, acquainted. We were good friends, actually. I take that back. I'm remembering a lot about, you know, we actually, at a certain point, he used to drive me to school because he had a car and stuff. Sorry, I got my wires mixed up on like youth group people, but his name was Christian. But I remember he showed me that fucking Herman Cain clip and he thought it was the funniest goddamn thing in the world. And at the time, I didn't really get it because I thought he was just like trying to make fun of the fact that I was into Pokemon, because it wasn't cool to be into it like it is now, where it's fucking miserable and everyone's into it and it's the worst shit in the world, and it's given the fucking Pokemon company a gigantic fucking head, and it's effectively ruined it. But I look back on that clip now, and I do kind of smile a bit, because it is kind of funny that like a politician would reference Pokemon when it was like not a thing anymore. Like when all the normies have moved away from it. But how you doing, Red? Hope work hasn't been too bad. I had a bit of a slower day today, so I'm in a little bit of more high spirits. Skibbity Biden? No, I don't know anything about Skibbity anything. I don't associate with any of that. It just, that is like so far after like I've had any like human contact with people. Like that was when that, but all this Skibbity toilet shit happened. I feel like it started after I was remote work, and by that point I had just like fucking dipped from society. Like there are very few people in reality that I can relate to, and even on the internet. It was the Late Show. Yeah, that sounds like a fucking Late Show bit. Ugh. Yikes. I bet you that's one of those things where like some kid intern pitched it and they were just like, yeah, sure, go for it. And they probably thought it was the funniest. That's like the fucking Elon Musk is Wario. Like, what level of like brain rot led to those two concepts even being combined in a thought, let alone to the point of being aired on live television in reality? And I'm sure Nintendo really liked having one of their characters be portrayed in that way. Or or just being portrayed at all outside of their control, not in that way, because like I don't even remember what the fuck the joke was. It was just like Elon Musk is Wario. Oh yeah. Oh really? Like I mean, yeah, I mean that's all modern television is anyway. Like network television as a medium is like dead. It is just legitimately dead. Like it's like your dementia-ridden grandfather. And streaming services is also just worse cable now. I actually don't use any streaming services. I simply just don't watch content like that. I just don't watch movies really that much anymore. I will check that out. Let's see what... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Skibbity Biden.
Skibbity Biden. Skibbity. I love how they have, like, the fucking shitty college humor. Like, tween, like, photomorph animation. It does look fucking terrible. I'm not gonna play any more of that. I think I've seen enough for the rest of my life. Fucking Stephen Colbert. Needs to be sealed back up in this Stephen Cold crypt that he fucking climbed out of to make that. I've never found him or, like, Jon Stewart, like, funny, like, ever. Like, I admittedly, I don't watch... I never watched a lot of TV growing up. I was always more of, like, a video game and, like, anime kind of guy. Like, I just never really liked a lot of network television, with, like, a few weird exceptions. I liked American Pickers, because I just liked watching people talk about cool old stuff. But I never found him or Jon Stewart, like, funny ever. Like, they literally... I know they existed before, like, a lot of modern YouTube stuff, but literally that's all they are to me, is just, like, bad, like, modern React YouTubers. Except they have a giant platform and make a lot of money for not being funny. Like, what are some other network TV things? I used to really like Whose Line Is It Anyway? That was always a good time. I used to really enjoy Cheap Seats was another one that was on ESPN. Classic, I believe. And it literally was just like... It was just people reacting to old, shitty, like, weird sport things. That one, I will say, was funny. It was kind of like a weird, like, take on, like, Mystery Science Theater. Although that's another one I just really haven't partaken in a lot, is Mystery Science Theater. I know of it, obviously. My life experience... I know you guys were talking about Balloon Shop and Whitest Kids You Know. I never really super got into Whitest Kids You Know. I remember some of them. Like, I remember the Grapist. I remember the Call of Duty one where he's like screaming at his mom over voice chat. Balloon Shop I remember from specifically only because the fucking Idiots of Gary's Mod guy did a skit where he used video from one of their, or like audio from one of their videos. What are you guys doing? Derek? I'm enjoying a treat, Derek. Alex, hey. Can you share? All right, we're double legging. I'm really sad that there's a lot of Ape Escape games that we just did not get. It makes me very sad. It makes me wonder if, like, 1 Million Monkeys was any good. I know there were, like, a couple... there were a couple... Well, there was, like, one on the PS1 that we didn't get. That was kind of like an odd minigame collection. I don't even know if I would want Ape Escape to come back, though it just seems like Sony is so fucking checked out from reality of what made them great anymore. Like, I don't give it... I don't think there's a single game on the PlayStation 5 that has... That would be enough for me to want to buy a PS5. Yeah, I was talking about Pumped and Primed earlier. I saw it at a Meijer when I was very young, and I never saw it again later. I think they maybe got like a case of it probably, and I never got to see Pumped and Primed. That makes me very sad. I wish I could have experienced it. We're running out of runners here. B1, 8, and 4. Okay. But yeah, I don't really have any excuses now. I have a PlayStation that is hard drive modded. So I can go buy a copy and rip it to my PlayStation and then play it. Just like all the other good little boys and girls do with their hard drive modded PlayStation 2s. I didn't really like the spike redesign in Ape Escape 2 myself. I just thought it looked goofy. Like it just looked off. Rare Ape Escape 2 banger. I generally do think the Ape Escape 2 soundtrack is just not as good. I know they were going for a different thing. They were trying to branch out into like it being like an anime like cutesy game. And I appreciate that more as an adult. But I think it's too much of a departure from like the first Ape Escape game. The whole thing was designed to be cool. Now, when you say spike redesign, are you talking about the one that they used in like All Stars Brawl or whatever? That redesign? Because yeah, that looks like crap. I didn't know that debuted in Pumped and Primed. Okay, we're making some big progress. A1. Oh my god. Oh no, these are the legs. I thought these were the arms. It makes me kind of wonder how, you know, I was talking about how, like... Yeah, exactly. Ape Escape 1 wanted to be cool, and Ape Escape 2 was more, like a bit more moi moi coon, if you get what I'm screeching. I chopped 2 of the same one. Amazing. I don't remember which is which. Oh, fuck. But, I wonder how much of Ape Escape 2's, like, problems I have, are from the Ubisoft localization. Because I know Ubisoft was... Yeah, he kind of looks too much... You know what he looks like? Do you know that one baseball game that I don't know the name of? That Konami one? There's like a very specific Konami baseball game that he kind of just looks like one of those. Although, to be fair, I feel like the old art already kind of looked like that a little bit. It just was limited by the PlayStation. I hope yeah, I did this right. Okay. All right, we got to let... Oh, we're not done yet. We got... Oh, God. Thought I was done with this runner. I was not. Well, it is 5 o'clock. I think I'm safe to... I was like, you know, am I gonna have time to work on this during... I've been especially busy during the day and night for my job. But the positive side of that is that I have a lot of free time when there's downtime, and I was wondering if I was gonna get assaulted today with shit. Because it's just been terrible all week. But I think I'm in the clear. I think Friday, most of these guys probably just bail out. It's like that. You ever see Harold and Kumar? I'm surprised they haven't like. Someone hasn't made an edit of that movie where it's Harold and Kumar. But, that was a really bad joke. That was fucking terrible. That was so bad. I should be fucking flogged for that one. But, yeah, at the beginning of that movie, it's, like, all the, like, shitty, like, finance, like, bro type dudes who do none of the work and get all of the credit, kind of just running outside, like, and then the security guard is, like, waving them by, is like, go, 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 go. What? And do I have these on, like, backwards? Maybe? I mean, I know this guy is not going to stand up on his... He's just not. It's not happening. Well, whatever. It's real. It's a gay porn parody. Yeah. Yeah. I should have expected such a thing. Wait, he has like two sets of arms. He's got like a bend join and like a non-bend join. The fuck? Wait, are you serious? His fucking arms aren't on a ball joint? Are you kidding me? They're not. They're static. Wow. That is kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. That's a bit of an L. I would have figured that out, or tried to, maybe. Welcome to quickpla. Oh man, you don't have to welcome me. I've done more than a few quickpla on this channel. I know what to expect. How you doing, man? Probably a weight concern. You know, that could have been it too. These are pretty huge arms. He's you know, he's the kind of guy that goes to the gym and does delts and like I believe he does like legs. He does like half leg day and half arm day. And that's it. How'd your quest for the blue elf go? Did anything ever come of that? Ooh, nice. Yeah, you know, speaking of that kind of shit, I owe a gentleman some money today. I'm attempting to build a multi that I've had an interest in for a while now. So sillily, of course, as I already don't have enough projects, I've decided to start yet another one. And it's gonna be interesting, because I am gonna have to burn ROMs for it, and I have very limited ideas about how I'm gonna go about doing that. The only person I know that has a ROM burner is the guy that kind of silently kicked me out of those events, unfortunately. So it'll be fun to figure that out, whether or not I'm gonna spend another $200 on a fucking ROM burner or not. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can find someone. But yeah, fingers crossed, man. It'll be super cool to be able to get to play with a big red. That's one of the few woodies that I think I would personally be interested in checking out. I am gonna pull an audible here. So yeah, it looks like the arms are static, and you have to I'm going to have to be doing that soon, too, because I'm trying to get that's another thing I'm trying to set up for the game room, is I've had a Dreamcast for years, and I've always been morbidly curious about it. Alright, we gotta do one more joint. I think we're almost done. This truly is the quickest pla. I might be done in under an hour. Holy shit. It's a fucking first for these. Oh, I have one of the earlier ones. I know. It's like, it's, I checked it. It's one of the, it is one of the ones, unless I was wrong about it, which that also could be true, but, mine has the problem where the fucking it won't run because the disk like thing that reads that the disk is closed is wonky, so I had to like tape mod it or something. Yeah, Dreamcast is on the list. I've already done like I mean I've been showing you guys what I've been doing. I did the GameCube, and I enjoyed that one so much that I wanted to do more, especially now that I got that switcher. But I'm definitely looking at like EverDrives and like just trying to get everything in order. You know, I'm looking for places where I can just bulk do ROMs and stuff, and you know, just trying to build a library, you know, kind of before it's too late, you know. Obviously I like collecting games and I like owning games. I'm not going to ever get rid of a decent amount of my physical collection because a lot of them I've just owned, like, period, since like childhood. All right, we got some shit to do. Wait, where the fuck are the blades? Like, I have stickers. Where are the physical blades? D1. Where the fuck is D1? Am I stupid? Oh, no. Did I? Huh? Okay, A, B2, A1, B1. Where the fuck is D1? This is ABS. Oh, God. Here it is. Fuck me. I was going to say, I know there was a physical piece. I'm not going to put the sticker on these. When I do quickpla, the idea is that I'm going to use these to... Oh, no. Dreamcasts are, like, way more expensive than that. I paid, like... I think I paid, like, 50 or 60 for mine years ago. I'm sure a Dreamcast now is probably, like, $100. Same thing with GameCube. Although, I can't imagine prices will stay up forever. Now that everyone's kind of stuttering for money. You know, the COVID economy is not, like, much of a thing anymore. I'd have to double check on that, though. I know Dreamcast games have always been insanely expensive, like some of the more sought-after ones. That's probably right around the time I picked up mine, Goof. Was 2018. I know it was when I got a job in 2018. Probably like just right around that time. because I didn't really just spend money like my life depended on it until I had a full-time job. And then once I was making more than like $80 a paycheck every 2 weeks, I fucking jumped off the deep end. I bought so much shit. I bought a button maker, for fuck's sake. I bought a ridiculous amount of shit. I still have that button maker. Yeah, but I don't know. See, I feel like I would do that with a lot of shit, like with Pokemon card. Like, I mean, pretty much just anything. It's so easy to say that, though. I feel like, yeah, no, I remember getting like NES games at garage sales for like I got Mario Golf Open for like $3 and it was in the box. Not that that's a particularly rare game, but yeah, just in general, game prices were really low. I bought games like in like 2014, 2015 that I just wanted as a kid that I just never got. I bought fucking Fire Emblem for GameCube, Path of Radiance, I believe, is, if I'm not getting my wires crossed. I bought that for like $47. Like, I bought Tail Concerto for like $30 back in like 2011. And it was just because I wanted the game, not because I wanted it as like some fucking stupid speculator investment. And then I've gotten burned too. Like Klonoa 2 was one I paid like $70, $80 for like a junky beat up copy. And then the remake came out and that game like capsized in price. So I was able to get a way more put together one for like less than half that. Alright, well we have our, oh man. Are you kidding me? It doesn't, why does this not go farther than like that? Oh, that's because it's stuck. I was gonna say, it should absolutely have that range of movement. Fucking catfish. But there we go. We got a Cerule Edge. 48 minutes. Not bad. Yeah, there's a local store near me that has Soul Torobo, and it's like $169. But I'm pretty sure it's like cart only or something. Yeah, that's how I found out about it too, Goof. I saw it in Nintendo Power. And I was like, whoa, anime and furries. I would like to play this video game. And I did. I got it. I still have my copy. I still have in fact, I'm looking at it right now. I had to dig it out for that video and it's sitting, I have like a little storage area in the basement behind a curtain and it's sitting. But yeah, modern gaming, modern video game is a poo-poo shit. Collecting is very annoying. I'm not familiar with Apocalypse Zero. Oh, it's like it's an old... it's like an old-ass OVA, okay. Huh, I'll have to check that out. The thing I think that pisses me off the most about the whole gaming thing is the people flooding Japanese markets to buy Japanese games. And raising the prices on those as well. for shit like consoles and stuff. That has always rubbed me the wrong way. Specifically because that's what I wanted to do. There's a couple Japan-only consoles that I'd love to own as, like, cool display pieces. And now all the fucking speculator reseller shitheads have kind of found how to use, like... Yeah, fucking super... Fuck, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew the second I brought up the Japan thing. Guys, have you heard of this YouTube man called 4 a.m. Laundry? Have you heard of the fact that you can find good video game deals in the Japanese countryside? Except you can't anymore because all the fucking YouTubers have gone there to buy everything. Have you heard of me telling everyone about the deals I found, which by that proxy eliminates the deals? Because I not only had to get the deal, I also had to make money on top of it. I fucking hate those people. Like, 4 a.m. Laundry did a video where he was, like, gawking over some, like, Astro Cities and shit. And I wanted to comment so bad that he would, like, never... He expressed interest in owning one. And I that was... You know, I've complained about gatekeeping and stuff in the candy cabinet hobby. And I still stand by that the hobby needs better onboarding for more new people. But he is the last type of person I would want to have access to that shit. Like a fucking shitty YouTuber who collects for his content. I don't even see JP games being sold by non-Japanese people, really. Yeah, I keep getting recommended. I've never seen one of his videos because I think I would, like, actually want to break whatever I'm using to watch one. But I hate him so much. Just for existing, I hate him. He's, like, the perfect example of what I'm talking about. But let's come back to Earth for a minute. Let's kind of not rage. We still have half a day here that we have to get through, and I don't want to be in a shitty mood for the rest of the day. I do like this kit. I think the arms not being able to bend is a massive problem that I think they could have fixed that with some engineering. These arms aren't any heavier or lighter than, like, you know, a Gundam holding a fucking gun. Personally, from working on it. I know they might have had to violate the aesthetics a little bit, but I'd personally rather them have to do that than kind of ruin the kit. Although, to be fair, this is also a kit that's not going to be, like, standing up on its own. It's not, like, I mean, like, same thing with Weed Cat here, but I do think the Scarlet and Violet kits in general have been pretty good so far, the two that I've picked up. I definitely want to get another Weed Cat, but they're kind of expensive. And I imagine it's also a popular kit. But, oh man, I wish I had a forward camera that I could use. That didn't suck. I really need to spend some money on the camera setup in here, especially since I want to have a camera for the spray booth. Once I can finally get that up and running. But that is neither here nor there. I don't know, good kit. A little expensive at, like, how much did I pay for this? Oh, I peeled it. Oh, no, here it is. $15. That's kind of expensive. Like, you can get, like, let me put it this way. This guy was also $15. And it's a way more interesting kit. Comes with a lot more is more posable, more fun to play with. I think $15 is a little high for this one. I swear Weed Cat was only like 1,000 yen. I could be wrong about that though, but I think that's like a perfect price point. But yeah. This was a fun one. And we finished in under an hour. I will say though, I think this hair detail, the fact that they were able to get that with like injection molded plastic the way they did, that is super cool. Like I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but like you can see it's like a keyboard keycap. It's like double injection molded, and then they did like a clear plastic part on top to give it that fade. Very cool. Obviously, if you're painting this, you're gonna be like painting over that, which is a little sad, but you're gonna get a much better effect anyway. I'm already caught up on Quux. I am already at the last episode. I like, well, whenever that airs next week. I've been watching it weekly just because I look for shit to eat or like watch when I eat, obviously. So I'm all caught up. Maybe if I can force myself to get on the fucking camera with the manga, we could share a conversation about that. But I'm getting the ants in my pants. I gotta go run a couple errands and like just do some stuff right now. No, I'm all caught up. I saw the last episode. The big Schmorgan reveal. But I won't say anything more because maybe someone else hasn't caught up. But Gundam Quacks is Quack out of 10. But yeah, that was fun. It was good. It was good to get this kit out of my backlog. I have way too many kits that need to be built. I'm like, here, I'll just show you real quick before we go. I got this guy that you just saw. This guy got Stylet. I have cat ears. I bought this Acer Bee and this Rishetta to kind of do like a weird techno kimono cat custom thing. Because I wanted to try snipping a blank face to put a cat nose on it and make it a kimono face. Now that I have a spray booth. I have Gundam X Divider. I already built Quacks. I don't even know what the fuck. I thought I started Principal, but I guess I never finished it. And that's just the shit that's next to me on the desk. I have plenty of Frame Arms Girl. I got kits for fucking days. We're like dying here. But I also don't want to spend a bunch of time on kits because I've got other projects that I want to keep going on, like the Dojin. But you know, sometimes you just gotta scratch that itch. You gotta do the thing. Oh yeah, and then I got this fucker too. I bought him because I thought he looked interesting. It's a Nanshin, I believe. Kotobukiya Nanshin. I got him for like nothing on Amy Used like forever ago. So I was like, and then plus two, you know, just like lots of projects. Game shit, model kit shit, so much fucking shit it'll make your head spin. But that's neither here nor there. We're just taking baby steps. One step at a time. Did I lose? I know there was a loose piece in here. No, here it is. Okay, good. I still have it. Excellent. But anyway, that's going to do it for me right now, guys. Sorry, I know we just kind of got warmed up, but I just had a burst of inspiration and a small bit of time. But anyway, I'm going to take off. Take it easy.